Peace by Nicole and Nicole.
In 2015, a heartbreaking image of a Syrian toddler whose body washed up on a Turkish beach have caused a massive outrage worldwide. Alan Kurdi was born into a country eaten up by war. He was 3 years old when he lost his life crossing the Mediterranean Sea to Europe. The image of the Syrian boy's lifeless body has become the symbol of the dangerous journey refugees are facing. This is because of the missing of peace and the violent events that happen all around the world. The devastation of 2 world wars that haunted the world serves to remind us that there is no law of history that says that the human condition must progress. Many nations are coming together in free trade unions and building on a system of free trade that has kept the peace for the last half-century. Throughout our war-torn century, institutions have been set up with the aim of ensuring that hostilities between nations never break out again. The League of Nations, the United Nations, and the European Union were all founded with this noble aim in mind. In fact, it is not governments which create the network of economic, cultural, and spiritual links that are necessary to preserve peace, but rather it is their people.
As Frederick Bastiat once said, when goods don't cross borders, then armies will. One of the 3 great values of liberal civilization, along with freedom and justice, is peace. Freedom is the absence of coercion, justice is the absence of injustice, and peace is the absence of war.
Simultaneously, peace must be understood in all its interrelated but theoretically differentiated dimensions as personal, social, national, international, and global. Personal peace involves mental peace and inner peace. Social dimension is about social justice and social development. National dimension is about the national state of stability, progress, and freedom from civil disorder. On global dimension, it is the peaceful coexistence of all in existence.
Free trade, liberal democracy, and military strength are important when defending your country because the greatest cause of war are regimes that believe that they can expand their power and wealth at the expense of others. As President Teddy Roosevelt once said, "Speak softly but carry a big stick," meaning don't promote war, but be prepared to defend your country. Now here are some keys to achieving peace. Its success relies on the steady advance of free trade, contact with unfamiliar cultures, and the free movement of ideas. Free trade secures peace by making the great powers interdependent on each other, whereas nations that specialize in those areas of production where they have the greatest competitive advantage were no longer wasting resources manufacturing items domestically that were cheaper to import. Free trade also brought new cultures in contact with one another, creating a climate that was more conducive to peace rather than rivalry. Finally, the free movement of ideas acts as a delivery system to those who live under the darkness of oppressive regimes. This lets them see what life is like in a free society. Further,
For the sake of world peace, the idea of well-being of all ought to be incorporated in global ethics, since peace can be brought when one strives for the welfare of all instead of one's own good. Thank you for watching. Peace.